going to start the game, and here we go. Round number 7 of this very long qualifiers. We appreciate it if you guys stuck it out, just hanging out while we were waiting from round to round to round. You guys are true Rainbow Six Esports fans, and you guys are the reason why CCS is a community league, and we love the community so much. Here we go, Watermelon, round number 1 of this final undefeated matchup, G2 versus Vitality.
And would you believe it? The first very ban, again, I'm still as shocked as the last match. G2 getting rid of Lion. Poor Lion. It's as if they have something against him. I'm just a hunch, just a feeling, you know? I don't think they like Lion.
Yep, I had a feeling Glaz or Blackbeard was probably on the chopping block for the second ban on this particular map.
Definitely,
because we've seen both of these teams. I mean, everybody out in chat right now, everybody casting the game, everybody broadcasting, all of our admins, everybody's seeing these teams play. So there is some familiarity with maybe not so much of the play style if you're a casual watcher, but at least of what the primary operators that these lineups bring. So that is a very predictable ban.
Yeah. Pulse, a very, very strong operator on this map. If you've got one of the upstairs bedrooms, or if you're in the pool table, billiards room, and you get Pulse downstairs, C4s can deny so many plants. So again, and also Maestro. Again, a big map.
Are you sure this time?
Am I sure? Yeah.
Are you sure about the Maestro?
100%. That's Maestro. I know him now. I've learned to accept him. But
there we go.
Big map, lots of space to cover. No one wants to get zapped by a laser. No one wants to be getting little tap in the back, you know? It's not fun. But the defending operators, pretty usual for this kind of map. A lot of information we're going to get from Valkyrie and Echo. Legion, who wouldn't want Legion? I'm very biased with Legion. I love him. As long as you stay alive the 1.5 to 2 minutes, you've got so many goo mines down, I believe 7 mines. If you want to walk through that and you've got to try and plan, or if you know, it's just annoying to play against, especially in a 1v1 against Legion. It's not fun. Sixth pick coming up. Book going from the Doc to the Jaeger, losing out that ACOG, but they have got 2 already on Goga with Echo and the Rook as well. So definitely not a bad choice, especially on Kitchen. All those grenades that come through that kitchen window, you want to have Jaeger there to zap it all up to keep it safe. So not a bad pick at all.
Yeah, the double French lineup, the double Frenchman lineup, not as effective on this particular map. Remind me again, Mira is not banned, right? So they're not bringing Mira to Kitchen. This probably is indicative of not as many reinforcements going on the south wall, but instead a lot of opening the south wall up into Kitchen. That remains to be seen. They might just be doing some late reinforcing. They are here reinforcing in Sunrise quite a bit. Yep, that wall is still entirely soft. You know, sometimes you see that Mira facing down towards the delivery entrance as well. That's not being done. A lot of goo mines being deployed upstairs, and here comes the attack, all from the south side.
Right, so underway on the attack. Hopefully, I think IQ on this map, great to have. There's so many little sneaky places you can put your put utility, especially the Valk Hounds. They blend in pretty well with all the lights, what have you, inside the map. Good person to have on this map. I believe it's a map stronger for IQ at least.
Yeah, and IQ can be very useful, especially with all those goo mines upstairs. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to get this bathroom hatch open. They're going to do a little bit of research up on the top floor. I don't think there's much resistance. Like I said, there's that fluid Legion. He has got goo mines all over the place at a very aggressive peak here. He is taking a very big risk peeking out of this window after it just being shot open by an attacker. He's actually going to hold this angle. Unfortunately, there's somebody droning behind the car. I don't think he has any reason to believe that there's somebody peeking that window, but the Legion will look away or he takes off. So crisis averted. Not a lot of action going on. Not a lot of bullets exchanged. Only a minute off the board, though. Still plenty of time.
No, even though these teams, especially for G2, not a lot to lose, there is something possibly to lose Vitality, but never mind. A proc taking down Fabian straight away. That Legion lost already. Like I said, he's not the person you want to lose first. He's someone you want to keep alive, keep safe. Get those goo mines down, annoy people. There's so many hallways on this map. You've got the long hallway, you've got the VIP hallway where just 2 goo mines can stop someone quickly. If they're a low HP, takes them down. If they're not low, you know, if you're 1v1, you know where they're coming from. You can hold one angle while the other one's being watched for you. Not the best person to lose so soon anyway. Yeah,
and I think he actually got picked off of the roof. That little cheeky whack-a-mole comment. So yes, that will be the Legion down. That is the roamer. Ella on the other side will get taken out by Pengu. Fantastic shot there with the ACOG of the Frenchman Rook. 4-4. Still plenty of time left to go. Some shots will go back and forth to the fort. Kanta or Kenny will finish the kill, but Spark will kill Kanta with only a fragment of health left after that exchange.
That was very lucky with the refrag. He definitely should have got that kill a bit sooner, shooting all those rafters. It definitely ended up losing his life because of that. But again, we're still at even scores here. But the phone call coming in from Dockerby, giving away the positions of any possible roamers, especially Pengu. There we go. Zephyr heard the old buzz of the phone call, gave him away, lost his life because of it.
Buzz of the phone call, or the fact that it's roaming Rook. He makes a lot of noise when he's on the move. And I can hear the plant going down, and so can Eunice. He will go investigate. He will find him. Spark will get a kill. Eunice will get a kill, but Zephyr will finish it out with that CZ. And that will be round number 1 going to Vitality.
Very unfortunate there for the last play. He saw him cross. He didn't have a chance there, sadly. Was a round of bit confusion. Not a lot happened. It was almost more or less just trades, back and forth kills. The plant nearly going down, but obviously being stopped. But again, the quick fire of that CZ gonna finish that for him.
Yep. So here we go. Pretty standard picks, bringing the Buck and the Dokkaebi yet again. Doc and Rook double Frenchman. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Doc get 6 picked off yet again. Actually doesn't look like it this time. So an interesting, maybe they kind of replicated it to make them think. Actually, no, instead, and because of the score, yes, the Echo will get 6 picked to Mira, as will the Ying to the IQ. Nope, it looks like the Mira is getting changed. We'll see what he ends up with. Finally, decision has been made. Velk will be that operator. So a little bit of sneakiness coming out for both. They will opt to go at the same site again. I wonder what they've decided to change from the last time to now.
Perhaps getting the old French boys in positions where they can get a little spawn peek. They've got the 2 ACOGs now, especially with Doc and Rook. The potential HP there is obviously phenomenal. But they definitely want to utilize those ACOGs, especially with, well, the 2 of them. They took away the Echo, which, again, not sure if they're just changing it up to see how they play instead with the Valkyrie. You know, just same sort of info coming in, but just with less deniability of plants. But these boys know what they're doing. They're trying to just test out to see what happens. Last round didn't work. Didn't get the round. Let's see what we can change and see if we can get the round back.
Attackers recovered the
get the round back and gave. Remember, folks, both of these teams undefeated. The loser of this match not in any real immediate danger unless there is a blowout, in which case the algorithm that is the OW percentage might shift in somebody else's favor. That will that will remain to be seen. Now we see Legion back upstairs, throwing goo mines abound. And I believe this time he's got a little bit of help. I think I saw a second silhouette upstairs as well. Not enough time to identify exactly whom.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Oh, we got Kanto. Kanto's running around the old dock with the ACOG. If he can get a window open and see if they try and push up to hook a bar on from stairs, he can definitely upset that. However, he isn't the best person to be roaming, but at the moment, with him coming in, he's still a good chance. Brid, though, taking down the first one of Jonas at the Jaeger, losing his life. Hopefully he had his utility down already, but that strong rifle, that good long range is now lost with the Jaeger. Looks like Kanto knows he has friends up there, though. Pengu taking down Zephyr, losing the Dokkaebi. A good operator takedown. Those pesky calls now not a problem, which got Pengu killed last time. C4 going out, just missing the operator upstairs. Narrowly running away with his life.
So Rook very low. Valk about half of her health gone. They do have a Doc on the team, and here comes the stim pistol. He's actually going to down him first to heal him up to 75 with 1 stim. A smart move when you're not being pressured too hard. I think he'll actually miss the stim on a Valk, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh dear.
So a wasted stim. That's why you got to hold still. There's not a lot of pressure being put on him right now. So, you know, an innocent mistake. They'll get the last stim into Valk, healing her back up most of the way. Habana will get some bullets laid onto her. She is now less than half. Still, again, a minute to go. A 4v4. The defenders have kind of rotated back to site, and they seem to be in a great position to counter this attack. They are split out 2 and 2, so at least they can do some sort of a refrag if one of them gets caught off guard.
It definitely, yeah, that's the main thing. If you lose someone, get that kill back, get that frag back, keep it even. Don't lose the advantage. Legion's been found by a prox there. Definitely not a good position to be in. He has been pinned either side, but he should be able to run away. But no, he's going to stay firm and wait for the push to come through to him from a prox.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if he's actually going to try and do a wide peek, because that drone did see him throw the goo mine down. Maybe try and catch somebody looking on the ground for that invisible goo mine before they push further. Zofia will not tend to look down at it. And now look, 15 seconds left. She'll have to rotate all the way around just to avoid that fight while pulling the goo barb out of her foot. So kills will go back and forth. Pengu will get a double kill. That's 3 for the round for Pengu. Only 2 players left. Goga will get that cleanup at the end, and that will be G2 winning their first round, tying it up 1-1.
Well, we didn't think Rook could do a good job, but hey, he wasted all the time. They never even got into the site. They never even managed to get the plant even remotely down. Pengu in that side window, getting the people rush through the main door, kitchen, turning around, another kill off the window. He didn't have a chance coming through toilet, but again, the time management there was definitely what let them down. Need to keep an eye on that if they want to keep taking the rounds back from them. Penta aren't someone that will... sorry, I did it again, Ty. I did it again. G2 and not someone...
That's 3 for you, only 1 for me.
Okay, well, that's it. I'm done. I'm off. But that is something that G2 will not allow you to get away with. If you waste your time, they will hold the site. They will not let you in. As you saw, the doors were locked. They're not coming in the kitchen. No cooking for you.
Yep, so a smoke being locked in instead of the Valk. No seeming 6-pick coming out from the attackers. The time's not over yet. Looks like they did indeed lock it in. So this will be the lineup going into round number 3. 1-1, still too close to tell. We've seen good moves and good plays on both sides. Still a lot of game to be played. Don't forget, folks, this is a best of 10, which means first to 6 will take this home. If there's a tie at 5-5, we'll go into overtime. Get a win by 2. It's not unlimited overtime. I think it is limited to 5 rounds of overtime. So if we get that deep into it, then there will be an ultimate winner. But we haven't seen it yet, as a matter of fact. Oh, 3 rounds. Thank you for the correction from my producer. Also, another correction from him is the confusing mystery stem shot from last round actually went 2 into Rook. So I like how he's watching my back. Thank you very much, Netflix, the producer this round. But here we go into round number 3. 3 whole minutes for this attacking squad to figure out what they want to do this time around. They were successful the first time, not so much the second, and now here we are on a new defensive site.
Well, we've got Counter Raketi hoping that someone's going to be on the northeast, but no one as of yet with that dirty ACOG. He can get those annoying early kills, but he's obviously a very big boy, very easy to see, and painful with his life is a definite possibility. Droning through into Billiard's room to see if he can take control of that. Anto coming out, just missing the time to get that run-out kill. It's a shame there, but Zephyr.
I don't think knows that the door got ripped open. Now he'll peek up and he'll see the door is open, but I don't think he has any idea that Doc's there. Of course, Doc shooting the drone is gonna set it off, and Zephyr easy kill on a Counter Raketi with that peeker's advantage. Get the headshot real quick. The vibration comes out from the Dokkaebi. That will at least cause a little bit of an annoyance to the defenders temporarily. So almost 2 minutes left to go. One of the defenders off the board. The very aggressive Kanto on the dock.
Yeah, I would have thought Kanto would have pulled back after he shot the drone. The Dokkaebi would have known there was someone there. Easily could have just pre-fired the corner with the Peeker's advantage. Poor Kanto didn't really have a chance there. So, again, a bit of a misplay by Kanto. But not the end of the world, as the attackers are only just starting to enter the building. But with 1 minute and 22 left, lots of time left, lots to play with. But they do need to start putting their foot on the accelerator to see if they can push back into the side with time to remain this time.
Yep, now Zofia will work out on this courtyard, poking at the window of sight. Of course, now my feed wants to get a little bit wonky on me, so we'll let you take over.
Yeah, well, Habana going to come through the side entrance of Bar. Pengu nearly losing his life. If he hadn't moved, he would have got pre-fired from that. But he knows that the Habana's there waiting. Goga taking down a prox. That will be the Zofia gone with her good confusion concussions coming through. That has a big loss for it. Habana knows that Penguin's been in the corner though, going to put down the Kairos charger to make sure he can't go back there anymore. Pulling back further into the site, but we've got Brid upstairs again, so he'll be shooting down, annoying the defenders with nowhere to hide. They're going to find Legion, Fabian going down there. Again, hopefully Fabian got his goo mines down to stop the defenders just running him. But Pengu is led down right under the window there. Going to go for the peek on to Raphael, taking down the Q. Brid having to push around now to see if he can help again. 13 seconds left on time. Smoke still with utility left, which can deny them to come in. Brid is in the site, but he is surrounded. Vitality getting the plant down behind the bar, which is stopped by Goga, which internally makes him get the round there. Not sure where Goga was. I think he may have been upstairs, but Goga definitely. Oh, he ran round. Sorry, my bad. He ran round the side. Sneaky Goga. But round going to G2. Again,
sneaky smoke.
Sneaky boy. But again, Vitality running very short on time. Their time management is lacking here. Again, with G2's ability to deny them coming into the site so soon, they're just keeping them outside. They're not letting them in. Doors locked. They have to force their way in. But by that time, G2 know that they can just hold back, anchor, hold the angles, and it's just going to give them the huge advantage over Vitality.
Right. You remember last game, to kind of keynote what you were saying, last game I had chastised Vitality probably a good 3 times out of their 5 attacks about the fact that they were kind of waiting to the last second in a number of times. A number of times they did that. The basement, they did it, attacking CCTV and cash room. Both times they attacked, they did that. And they actually managed to pull the 2 out. Remember the comeback victory when they dropped the hatch and somehow won. So yeah, I mean they're doing, I guess their success rate at the last second is much higher than what you would expect, but it's obviously not an ideal situation if you could somehow avoid it.
No, it definitely is a good strat. If you can rush in the last second, cause the confusion, it can be very hard to defense against that. It can be very hard to know who's coming from where you're getting shot from. But at the moment, that's twice now they've done it against G2. Each time G2 has, well, punished them twice for it now. Going into Hooker and into Billiard's room. Hopefully, I want to see Vitality definitely adjust their timing better. They need to get better entry to the site or to the building at least, get control of the map, push in from there. But again, G2 aren't actually going to just roll over and let them do that. They're going to hold as hard as they can and try and deny them, because at the moment, letting them wait out the time is winning for G2.
Right, so it looks like we've got the Rook kind of pinning himself in Hookah. Got a reinforcement behind him, a shield in front of him, a little escape hole to the right should he need it. I'm curious to see if he's going to try and stronghold that position. You know, the floor underneath him is completely destructible. So if the attackers get wise, especially with that buck, a very easy sightline to open. They also reinforced a lot of VIP wall, and they're making a stand both in VIP and penthouse. So a very, very spread out, at least on this floor, defense to try and keep the attacking team from taking any little bit of map control at anywhere on this top floor.
Definitely. Fabian knows that he's got people in VIP hallway and in the bathroom. Don't know if he thinks they dropped yet, but Goga's right there to stop them pushing out of bathroom. Spark, maybe, is he taking? He didn't take any, but that was very close. We've got people pushing into VIP. Jonas taking down Spark eventually, who was in the bathroom. Good call there, probably by Fabian through the bangable wall. And you've lost your Habana, which is not a good person to lose, especially with the where they put their reinforcements on this map.
And it's a fantastic play, and what a shot by Jonas, getting the headshot on an approx. And I'll tell you what, if you've got that kind of map control, the second somebody drops in a bathroom, they just fell into your cage. There's no getting out of that cage. And if the walls are soft on the end like they were right there, that is that's basically a kill box, right? Exactly. You just start pumping bullets through the wall until they die. That's exactly what they did. They were that beautiful headshot out onto VIP balcony, and that's all over. And now here's Jonas with another one. That's Brid getting down. Fabian pushes in the bathroom. He'll find one. Goga will clean up the last one. And just like that, G2 will wipe out the remaining players of Vitality, and they will take themselves back into a tied situation.
They kept dropping into that bathroom where there's no way out. Fabian's on one side, Goga's on the other. Fabian calls out, hey, there's someone in bathroom. You're going to shoot through that wall. Like I said, there's nowhere for them to go. They can't hide anywhere. They either stay in the wall, hopefully they don't get shot from the side, push through to Fabian, who's waiting for it. Again, G2 are just refusing to let Vitality enter their coastline. This is their map.
And my apologies.
They're not letting them in. They're just keeping
it's not a It's not a tie match. It's actually 1 of 3. So that will bring you to another round further from Vitality as opposed. And you see what just one round does, right? It could be a 2 of 2, or it could be 3 and 1, and one just looks so much worse than the other. But G2 on a good roll. This will be their last attempt at defense. They've been successful except for one time on Kitchen the very first round. They will return to Kitchen to try and defend it one more
Attackers
time.
need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
Remember,
as
the
they can.
rotation parameters is every 2 rounds. So if you win it, you got to go somewhere else, and then you can come back the very next round here at CCS. Very similar to probably other places you played as well. But here we go. The third defense in Kitchen in 5 rounds. 1 successful, 1 not. We'll see if they try to do it any different. Remember, they tried to leave a lot of that Kitchen wall soft, and they ended up putting some reinforcements and some utility over towards Sunrise, as well as the first time when they lost, they had put a Legion upstairs as a roamer. You can see him here dropping goo mines all over the place. But I think the time that they lost, they only had the Legion up there. The time that they won, they actually had 3 roamers at one point upstairs.
No, they're getting Legion. I believe Fabian is upstairs. Hopefully get as many goo mines as he can possible. As soon as they drop down, as soon as they start sneaking around the hallways, he knows where they are. He's got the advantage. Plus, it's just really bloody annoying to get, it's just a little prick tie. But it's very annoying at the same time.
So, a straight east attack. They'll bring the IQ. It's a very similar attack strategy to the first time that they did Kitchen. They see that some of those goo mines are sitting upstairs. This time, they're not going to really poke at the upstairs. They're actually going to mess around with the delivery door. There is somebody planted right above with the hole through the floor. Cheeky little angle looking down into, not delivery, maybe bathroom. Couldn't tell exactly what that angle was. Jaeger upstairs also. He will get droned out, roll back to be with his teammate Legion. Zofia will get shot out of the VIP window. Pangu with that ACOG at a great angle will take him down to about maybe 5 health.
Brid there's peeking at the right place, right time. Jonas trying to rotate through VIP, meeting the bullets of Brid there, but Pengu answering back straight away with a good trade on a proc. So another run out with that ACOG, really using that long advantage to his advantage, really. But they should think twice about trying to push through the VIP hallway from now on. They know that Pengu is lurking around with that lovely magnification. It looks like he's even going to try and run out again. Here we go. He's pushing out again, but not finding anyone. If he had pushed out a little bit further, I think he would have seen, who is it? It's Raphael just hiding down there on his drone.
Yeah, well, if he's going to stay in that little closet, he might see something eventually. Kenta Okeda will get the kill onto Zephyr. 3v4, minute and a half left, about half the time gone. That is the Jaeger gone on one side, Dokubi and Zofia. A lot of utility to spend are gone on the attacking side. Still a little bit of utility left. The IQ will get the door opened up. Legion knows about it. Report back to his team. Not sure where the rest of the attack is. Looks like on the upstairs. Yes, indeed. Hole's getting opened up in the floor by the Buck. Trying to make some angles. Trying to get some picks to, if not even out the numbers, shift them in the favor of Vitality. But so far, the defense is holding pretty steadfast. I like what the defense is doing. They're being unpredictable. They're being very aggressive at times, and then they're being very, immobile at times because they don't have to be.
Exactly, with another 40 seconds left. Vitality, they've only got one person in the room again. He's upstairs he's in a good place if he can shoot down, but can destroy that kitchen and really be a pain to the defenders on site. But they're not playing on that part of the site. Goga can hold all the way through. But there we go, Brid upstairs with it making those lovely holes, getting down Goga. The diffuser is down now, but with Brid still upstairs holding these angles, it's hard to get back into the hallway. Kanto knows someone's there. He can see the diffuser. He has to peek out, but again, Brid upstairs is stopping anyone from getting to that diffuser. He needs to be addressed. He needs to be seen. Otherwise, the diffuser is not going to happen. Fabian is on the long rotate. I'm not sure if he's going for... He's going to probably go and see Pengu. He's going to go to the toilets. Now, with little time left, it's not looking too good for Fabian now, especially with Brid still upstairs and people outside waiting for the defuse. They know he's there. The spray comes down. Pengu and Fabian couldn't save the round for that one.
Yeah, so Vitality will finally stop the bleeding, bring it one round back in their favor. Still 3-2. G2 up by 1, but now the roles will swap, as you see there on screen. Round number 6. We'll see if Vitality can find a little bit more comfort in the defensive role, try to pull something out. had a little bit, like I said, difficulty in the beginning. Other than that very first round, they lost 3 straight. And then they were able to regain a little bit by taking that last defensive round for G2. Roles will flip. We'll see what happens from here. A very interesting, we got a clash pulled up. I wouldn't be surprised to see that 6 picked unless they have a particular strategy in mind for her.
Nope, looks like they're... Oh, are they staying strong with her?
Well, we'll see here. We got
again a
15
lot of runouts
seconds.
though. Yeah, a lot of runouts to happen on the coastline though. A lot of places you can peek out, see where they're going. You can, never mind. They decided no more runouts. Echo. Obviously, with Echo's ability, with the ACOG, great. With Yokai drones, he can deny a plant on his own.
Attackers
He's just a very powerful operator on this map. You see him a lot on club. You see him a lot on coastline. You see him a lot, and I guess it's just a place where he likes to hang out, I suppose.
Just a place for them to hang out, indeed. So, Hookah will be the first. Hooker Billiards will be the first site picked by Vitality on their defensive round, their first defensive round. A lot of reinforcements going on in the standard places, a little bit in VIP. Some of this floor getting opened up with the shotguns. I remember G2 pretty much kind of held an entrenched position there in the hookah lounge, or I'm sorry, yeah, in the hookah lounge, kind of in the corner near the hatch. We'll see what different method Vitality has in mind to try and counteract and bring it back to a tie ball game.
Definitely that site under the billiards room. Very easy to get into normally if no one's in there. Having that floor open just stops people from getting through that window. And also the side door from the, I believe, the west entrance, I want to say. But yeah, very good to have the floor open. Stops all the pushes. You can deny some time getting in. But hopefully we'll see if they learn something from G2 about denying time and see if Vitality can be as equally as aggressive and not let them in their houses and not them in their zone as well.
All the makings of a VIP balcony take go in. Flashbang number 1 will go out. It also looks like a little bit of a banner peek is going to happen here through this window on the side. A very, very typical spot that we've seen a lot. I believe Glaz got banned. Yeah, so you usually see a Glaz or perhaps even a Blackbeard here. But in this case, Kentra will take the Ash out. It's a very good angle all the way into the second site, typically when the wall is opened up. And then, of course, in this case, it is a little rotate hole there. So it is a good spot. Now, Habana's pushing into this, and I was just about to mention, Habana's pushing into the little bullet hole trap that a proc set earlier. Very difficult to see a bullet or two side by side in a wall across 2 sites. So, but he will walk away from it, unfortunately. I'm not sure if they know. And there's Gogo running right through where it would have been a kill zone. He actually will see it through, but we will not have the reaction time. He will get spotted out. Now they know the mute is in this corner, and Habana will come out on the hunt. So bullets will get exchanged back and forth. Habana will get the win. 3v5 now. Only Valk, Echo, and Smoke remaining on the defense.
All right, well, Brid's cottoned on to the fact Kanto Rakete's up there, but Kanto was ready, straight away taking out Brid. The main person to stop G2 from coming inside. The C4, very nicely thrown. Kobe right through the bars, but no one there on the receiving side to get the C4 right in the face. Kanto again from his position, getting the kill on Raphael. Fabian mopping up onto Spark. Kanto really becoming a huge distraction up there. That was two kills he got. They knew he was there. Couldn't cross the site. Couldn't cross into Hooker. That was a good place to be. Again,
yeah,
as you
that
said,
spot.
Normally Glaz, but hey, you've got the ACOG. That belongs to him.
Right, that spot is a very good spot, just, independent of what the defending team picks, as long as it's one of the 2 upstairs sites, because you could see down that long angle, you could see all the way over towards VIP.
Yeah.
So it's just a, I'm sorry, or aquarium. You can see just a fantastic angle there. And, if you get a Glaz or a Blackbeard, where it's not, a risky counter peek scenario, you got the ACOG really only, unless somebody gets extremely lucky, is extremely skilled, you're going to have the advantage 95% of the time with an ACOG or an even higher zoom like Glaz sitting on that spot. So yeah, it's a very, very good rotation cutoff. And it keeps people from hiding back in that corner where the rotate hole is. If you start throwing in utility like grenades, flashbangs, etc., or if you get somebody to knock out the main window and force somebody into a weird angle, or even get somebody on the roof and like Habana, that reinforced wall that goes out into the courtyard. Either way, it's just a fantastic angle that a lot of people you see utilize. Very customary to see somebody in that spot. Either way, 4-2 now. G2 not running away with it yet, but are in a very nice spot to be able to close this game off, even with a few mistakes.
Well, coming into this, it was no surprise that G2 are the strongest team today we've seen. Because they haven't had it easy all the way, and Vitality not making it too easy for them, but they could definitely work and start tweaking what they're doing to give G2 a bit more run for the money. But hopefully we will see them work on what they've done wrong, see where they can improve, and work on that.
All right, well, round number 7, the second round. Each of these teams to either attack or defend. After the first 5 rounds, they did that role swap. I believe this is the first time we're seeing this particular site in action. So we'll have to wait and see what the strategy is. I unfortunately, because of my feed, didn't see too much of the setup, so I couldn't tell you where the strongholds are, or the attempted strongholds are for the defense. But as usual, we're seeing that defense pretty spread out. A lot of map control already under control of the attackers. Fabian get the opening kill onto Prox. That's Prox's second straight round where he is the opening kill, or the opening death, I should say. And now full courtyard control and a lot of down terrace control. Like I said, for the attackers, that is not good for the defense to give up map control in the first 30 seconds of the map.
Especially with the first pick being on, again, Legion, the person you want being left alone. Counter-Katie taking out Brid. Spark being... I lost my word there. Spark being traded back from Yonsi straight away. So the Brid and the Legion, the Echo and the Legion going straight away. People you don't want to lose. Fabian in that courtyard, taking control, taking down Rafael. Again, it's these are people you not want to smoke. The person that can hold the hold pushes off for as long as possible. The bomb going down in the site, and there's not much they can do. Pengu taking off Zephyr as he tries to push in the last one's castle with his UMP. Hasn't got exactly the best range on this, but they don't know where he is just as of yet. They are looking for him, and they have found out that he is in kitchen now. It's all a matter of time now for poor Castle. And Counter-Katie finished this with his pistol nonetheless, taking down Spark to get the next round, and taking it, I believe, to match point for G2.
It will indeed be match point, and these wins have been seeming easier and easier for G2 as they're getting used to being in the role of attacker. Yeah. Either that, or maybe just Vitality is not being able to choose a site that they can defend as efficiently as they need to be at this point. But folks, remember, I'll go back to this 100 times. You know, these are the only 2 undefeated teams left in this qualifier. So fear not, Team Vitality fans, or if Vitality flips it on its head, fear not, G2 fans, because the loser of this match is very unlikely that they will not also still qualify for CCS. We're taking 3 teams from this qualifier into CCS Season 4. So fear not, this is more or less an exhibition game, you know, with a little bit more on the line than that, but not too much.
It's very unlikely that Vitality won't see themselves get their spot into the... Can't guarantee that yet, but as it seems at the moment with their history...
I put it at 92%.
90%, that's a pretty strong... I'd like those percents. I'd put money on that. I would happily put money on that.
Yes, as would I. So to Kitchen, this is the, if I'm not mistaken, this is the 3rd site that Vitality, they have not won one yet on defense, but they keep switching just to kind of mix it up. I don't blame them for switching off of the last site because it seemed a little bit on the easy side for G2. But again, I guess it kind of helps to maybe pick a site more than once. Of course, if you lose a site more than twice, absolutely move, but a lot of times you'll see them attempt a site twice because they know what the mistake was that they made, and they can try and make those corrections. But again, it is all on the line for Vitality right now, so it's not time to hold back by any stretch of the imagination as we get started on match point for G2.
Well, they've not brought the buck like Vitality did when they defended this, which ended up winning the round very easily for them, having those kill holes above, stopping anyone from getting near the diffuser. But we never know. They have got a Smoke who's been making holes for them. Definitely could use it against their advantage for G2. But all depends on how quickly they get inside, in upstairs, take control of the rooms they need, especially above the bedroom. And sorry, my feed completely froze then. But like I said, all they need is that upstairs control, get rid of the roamers, and upstairs is theirs.
Absolutely. So Pengu opening up that bathroom hatch. Kanto already inside. So is Goga upstairs. My feed's being a little wonky too, but it's coming back. Some flashbangs getting thrown down. They know that some people up there right now only think it's Legion. So remember, you know, when you're on the roam game, your job isn't necessarily to get kills. Your job is to waste as much time as possible. Nope, I am nice and frozen.
Legion was down the end of the room with someone stuck up onto the right-hand side on where the vase is. By Spark, I believe. He's waiting for someone to cross through without them seeing him. But Yonski coming through, getting on Spark. Aprox trading back right to Yonski. So it is back down to 4v3. Zephyr making it 4v2, getting rid of Goga. So that is the Habana and Ash and Capital off the board. Engu again bringing it back, still not happy with the score, taking down a prox. So the Legion and the Vigil now off the board. Two good roamers. Time for Vitality to get back to site and start holding.
It is indeed, and a well played, but it's definitely not over yet. G2, the way that they've been playing, and the fragging ability of Fabian and Pengu combined is still a definite force to contend with. Here comes a breaching charge right over somebody's head. Surprised him didn't even do any damage. That was so close. Here comes number 2, just the floor getting opened up. They still have over a minute left, plenty of time to make something happen. And with a man down, it's not a bad idea to try and even out the numbers before making the final push. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. Thankfully, for the defense, they are kind of just hanging out. Fabian is just hanging around the diffuser. He knows that somebody might know that it is there, and indeed was right. He'll exchange some bullets back and forth. Get taken very low. Fabian will get the kill, though, on Raphael. Pengu will get the kill on Zephyr, and just like that, I told you, it ain't over when Pengu and Fabian are on the team.
Exactly.
The table has now flipped. It's a 2v1. They will converge on the bomb site together. 38 seconds, still plenty of time for a 2v1.
No, they definitely knew, like you said, they needed that advantage. Hey, Fabian and Pengu, they wanted it, they got it. Now they've got it. They need to work for it now. They know he's behind the counter, but taking it down, Pengu, Fabian on very low HP, but just the bullets whizzing past his head, getting Brid down, and there we go. Taking the map 6-2 with an inch to the right, and it may have been different, but sadly, there we go.
Yeah, one bullet, that SMG-11 screaming out bullets. It was very, very close. G2 is now officially in CCS Season 4, so very good, big congratulations to G2. Not a surprise to anybody, I don't think. G2 being one of the best teams in the world and the reigning world champions. So welcome to CCS.